Start. Okay. Hi, everybody. I am introducing Mr. Charles Fair. He is a publisher of a newspaper in Muskegon, Michigan called the MBA Journal. He's very much an activist in our community. He's someone that I respect highly, and this is a great honor to have him here. So, Mr. Fair, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you, since I'm finally getting this interview. Can you give me a little insight on the school shootings that's been going on?
Well, it's a very serious problem that we have a lot of school shooting because schools are basically supposed to help educate people on how to get along,
Mm-hmm.
socialize, and that does not seem to be the case nowadays.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it causes of bullying or whatever, but it's not really a good situation.
What?
Maybe some of the problem is because of anger. Some could be a problem of their family environment. There's a lot of things could cause around the school shooting, and we Americans find that to resolve problems is use weapons. You know, the United States is supposed to be the most powerful country militarily in the world.
Mm.
So we find that with all the power, all the weaponry we have in this country, we cannot resolve the problem here in our backyard, at home, in our schools, where we're supposed to develop these young people to be great citizens, to create a strong future, economical future, a good social future in this country. It's not happening.
Wow.
So what I can understand that we're supposed to be the richest country in the world, the most powerful country in the world. Yet we find other countries never had problems with students shooting other students.
Do
So what is the solution? I mean, we can't find a way to resolve the problem. But I can suggest that we should look at the other countries who never had a problem with students shooting other students in a place of an education.
mm.
So maybe we need to be educated by other countries, other systems, whether it's capitalism, socialism, communism, or communism. They're doing a job not having their young people being killed in schools. So we should be able to we should try to find out how they are able to keep their schools safe, and we are not able to keep our schools safe.
Mm. Do you think that I heard you say something about environmental pressures from home, maybe? Do you think that if your home life is solid, do you think that counteracts some of the things that are going on with the United States?
Yeah, I think parental guidance, good parental guidance, is one way to resolve some of the problems we have with all this shooting in our schools.
Mm-hmm.
But we always got to look historically too. Back in the '60s, when blacks were trying to integrate schools,
Mm.
it was water hose down. That was violence too. They weren't shot at, but they had policemen there and firemen and people a part of the government was being very violent to young blacks who was trying to integrate in the high schools and colleges.
Mm.
So we need to look at that too. So now it's getting worse. Now white folks are shooting each other.
You said now white folks are shooting each other?
Now white people are shooting each other. The one the school in Florida.
Yeah.
They're all white. They were shooting the white folks now. And it was worse than the water hoses and the billy clubs.
Mm-hmm.
But that was violence right there.
Well, I don't think
So,
violence is just only for black people. I think that they do violence to each other.
balance each
throughout
other.
history.
But during the '60s, it was balanced toward blacks. They tried to integrate in the schools because blacks feel that schools that are white were better schools, and better curriculum, and better everything. And by sitting next to white folks, I feel they could have a better education. But I also believe it's a government fault too. The taxpayers, we all pay taxes. We should have equal education. But the black schools had books that were obsolete. While white schools had the most tax dollars, had the best of books, and hired the best of teachers.
I also heard you say that some of the violence could be because of black people being angry. What do you think the kids are angry about?
Well, I think the kids don't really see a future. The college education is so expensive. Many times when a person completes college education, they can find good paying jobs. And it's a big layoff. We have like multinational corporations. We have corporations closed in this country going to other countries for cheaper labor. So we call multinational corporations. That's enhanced mobile profit for the big multi-corporation companies.
Well, do you think black parents would be better off if they educate their children in college to have them come back into our communities and work in entrepreneurial pursuits?
Well, in most cases, most whites are educated to get an education to create their own business. And the blacks are not educated to do that. They are educated to get a job. Straight ahead.
Well, that's kind of like you still being a slave.
Yeah, to go along the program and maintain a job. You got highly educated people too who have high positions, but they can't do what they want to do or say what they want to say because they may not have a job. So we kind of tie down to economics. Economics command. And humans is on the back burner. We will not stand up for what is right because you may lose our job. So we have to be in the best interest of the big capitalists. Otherwise, we won't have a job.
Wow.
So we are free freedom of speech, but you also face the consequences because you're not in the power structure. You're not in the best interest of the corporation. And their interest mostly is profit, big profits.
Mr. Fair, you were in a position like that, weren't you, where you were working for corporate America and you spoke out against something and you had to fight for your job?
I was fired about 4 or 5 times on different jobs because I speak out of injustice.
Wow.
And but I always get my jobs back. So I feel good about who I am. I don't feel inferior. I don't say the problem is white supremacists because I don't believe whites are no more superior than blacks. Because we find black people calling white supremacists, but you don't find white people calling black supremacists. So we need to try to understand why we are calling white folks white supremacists. They put us supreme, so what? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. They feel they're supreme, but how do we feel? If they put us supreme, we feel we inferior. That's a big problem, because I don't think we understand our history. We build the pyramids which cannot be duplicated with all our advanced technology.
Wow.
We must have some kind of intellect in order to build pyramids.
Wait just a second, Mr. Fair. Let's start. Hold on just one second.